Alright, so in this video what we're going to talk about is a tool that has been honestly game changing for my OF agency, and a tool that you want to use if you really want to take your agency to the next level. It's one that we can manage staff, whether it's account managers or chatters. We're able to track how they're performing on accounts, each staff, and we're able to pay close attention to what each chatter is doing during their shifts, how much money they're earning, how long it takes them to respond to chats, and we're also able to get access to some functionality that enable us to earn more in the chats that we're actually having with each subscriber on the Onlyfans page. So again, I'm going to hop onto my laptop and show you how to utilize this tool. Alright, so we're on my laptop now. I'm going to walk you through the actual app. The app is called Infloww. You can go onto the website, and on the website you can download the desktop app, and this is what we log in every single day to be able to manage all our creators, use the functionality that the app has to offer, check in on staff, and do everything that I outlined beforehand. So again, this is an overview of the homepage. When you log into Infloww, you can just see a look at the chatter sales for the day, how many hours we've had chatters working on accounts today. You can see how much we've earned through subscriptions today. Again, it's only about like 7 o'clock in the morning. And then how much we've earned through messages and tips, etc., etc. And then we can take a look at yesterday and see what that was like, how many chatters were on shift yesterday, how many hours they were on shift for. I know that some chatters actually, the hours are not showed. Maybe we've not probably set that, but you can basically see the working hours here for each chatter, what the sales were for the day, what is looking like for the week, what is looking like for the month up till date, and so on and so forth. And you can see an overview of the chatter sales, the worked hours, everything at a glance is very easy to see. So this is how we're basically checking in the health of all our accounts every single day. I keep a very close eye on all this. It's, as you can see, very easy to manage multiple different creators, get an overall look at the health of our accounts, know if we're on track, etc., etc. So that's an overall look at how Infloww is able to gauge the health of your creators as well as your chatters at a glance. Now, the first thing obviously is if you are an agency using Infloww, you're going to want to add in creators. So what you do is you come to here, you're going to have an option here to add in creators. You're going to come to manage creators. I'm going to show that screen, but obviously you have to blur out some things to protect some of the creators that we're working with. So in here you can see we've got a number of creators. Again, you can put in the gender, internal notes, as well as, again, which employees are assigned to that creator. So meaning the employees can access those accounts. If we remove those employees, they won't be able to access those accounts anymore. So you can just delink accounts. You can add in accounts very, very easily, and you can add in internal notes and so on. And also check which creators are deactivated, which creators are handled by certain employees, etc., etc. So if I come in here, you can just go to add in creator. You can add in a headshot for the creator, their name, gender, any internal notes, which employees are going to be assigned to that. And then you just come in here, you can choose your own proxy if you want, or Infloww provides a proxy. So things are similar across, or the same across everyone that's logged into the account to preserve the account's health. Because again, you may have heard some people getting banned on OF for logging for multiple different accounts, or it flags certain things on the system. So again, this just enables things to be all in one place. So once you enter this, it's going to pull you up to the login page for Onlyfans, and there you can link your OF account. And once it's linked, you don't need to log in passwords anymore. It's linked on Infloww, and you can just assign staff as and when you want. The staff don't have to have passwords. You just have everything in one place, and you can keep things safe. So this is a look at adding in creators and managing creators at a glance. Next, obviously, you want to take a look at which employees you have. So you can come into here where you've got your employee shift schedules, as well as employee management, where you add in employees and so on. So if we look at the employees that we've got in our agency here, you can see which employees, chatters, team leaders, and so on, and which accounts they're on. Team leaders get immediate access to every account. You can see that they're activated in here, and then we've got other people as chatters. So this is how you can have things here. You can add in employees at any time, their name, email address, as well as which group they're under and which role, whether they're team leader, chatter, or admin. So that's very easy to do. If you want to remove any staff member from any account, you can just come inside here. For example, I can go inside here and I can just remove this chatter from their role. I can again deactivate them if I want. If, for example, one team member you're not sure if you can trust them for something they're doing, or you just want to remove them off accounts, just simply come in here and deactivate, and they can no longer have access to the creator accounts. It's very easy to manage and trust the team. Next, the shift schedule under employees is where you can come in and actually assign employees different shifts. So you can see here for a number of our accounts, we have again 3 chatters for 8-hour shifts on the whole daily. So every single hour is basically assigned by a creator. We have maybe 1 or 2 hours not assigned, but you can see here we've got the different creators logged in here, or the different chatters logged in here. So when their shift is on, it's going to enable them to log in, and also it's going to enable them, based on these shifts that you've put in, calculate how much they've earned in those shifts. So you can come here, just create which shift, which creator you want, which employees you want to be assigned, and so on and so forth. So this is fairly easy to do. There's other settings that you can do here, automatic shifts and so on. So this is just a look at managing shifts for especially your chatters, and then it's going to enable you to, as I said, calculate what that has done, calculate the earnings in there. So Infloww also has other functionalities such as smart tags. Smart tags is also going to enable you to classify, for example, on different accounts. Again, I'll blur out some of our clients' accounts, but it's going to enable you to sort of create different lists based on what fans have spent. So for example, this is the lower tier list if they've not spent up to $30, middle tier list $30 to $100, and the upper limit is 100 plus on this particular account. You can see 0.3% of fans are spent this amount. 379 fans have spent this amount, and so on and so forth. So depending on the accounts, we've got different levels. You can see this account is slightly different. 150 is a higher tier, 50 to 150 is the mid tier, 0 to 50 is the lowest tier, and you can see how things are structured here. Typically, of course, you're only going to have the smallest percent of your fans spending the high amounts. Your whales or big spenders are not going to be thousands typically, but this is a general look, and what this enables you to do is create different lists that you can then market to when you're sending messages, mass messages, and so on. So these are called smart tags. You also have auto follow feature, which enables you to follow every single fan, so you can actually mass message all those fans. You can see here how we've done certain settings, so it follows expired fans, as it follows all the different fans, and then we can go ahead and mass message them. So this is a look at the auto follow feature. It's another very good feature that we take use of inside Infloww. And then you've also got scripts, and you can put in scripts so your chatters are easily able to have access to shifts that you have access to scripts that you know are working, to give them just some guidelines when doing certain chats. So we have different scripts, for example, for building rapport, for leading the conversation, for upselling, and so on. And then you also have access to analytics, whether it's creator reports, chatter reports, or fan reports. So creator reports is just going to give you a look at, for example, the last 30 days across all your different creators, and you can go in. I don't want to give our sort of creator information, so I'm not going to go inside here, but it's going to break down specifically creator by creator, so you can analyze daily how the earnings are going, which days are not so good. For example, we can see that from July 30th to August 3rd, the earnings weren't so good. We can take a look at our traffic sources to see what was going on there. We can also take a look at perhaps what was happening with our chatters on those days, and you can see the breakdown of subscriptions, messages, tips, etc., in here. This is the overall look at the creator performance, and you can do this month after month. You can do the last 90 days. You can do July. Let's see how July was, for example. You can just do month by month, or you can so for example, June, you can see the differences in here. You can do month by month, or you can do last 30 days, and just get an overall look at the creator analytics. And then you can also do chatter reports. Again, we can see the overall earnings for our chatters in the shift. Is also going to give us, for example, the unlock rate of our chatters, the average reply time, scheduled hours, and so on. And I can go inside and analyze what our chatters are doing, how many messages they sent, what PPVs they sent, what's the unlock ratio that this chatter has, how many fans have they chatted to, reply time, etc., and I can sort of weigh up the differences between our chatters, see where one chatter needs to improve, where the other is doing well at. We can analyze different employees. We can even go in and see, for example, different chatters, how exactly things are performing on the account. So that's a very overall look at using Infloww and the benefits of it. And then you can also go inside here and you can also get access to your settings, where you are going to enable you're going to be able to, for example, see different billing preferences, different preferences on the accounts, do different role settings, sales settings, etc., etc. So this is an overall look. You can assign some people different permissions on Infloww very easily. And then this also, what you have access to here is all the messages from every single account you're on. So you can see here how we have all the accounts we're managing. We can switch between different accounts. You see all the chats in here. It's actually going to pull up OF to have access to the accounts. And what you also have is access to features like this to message anyone who's currently online. So you can come in here, put in the name feature, and it's going to send the message when you press send just here. So it's very easy to manage, very simple, and you have all the chats in one place. So billing on Infloww is also done like this. You can see how for June, this was, I believe, the first month that we used Infloww. We paid about $360 on that, and then you can see in July that was stepped up to $668. So I think Infloww actually changed their pricing then, but it does work out because the pricing is based on how well the account is doing. If the account isn't doing so well, you're going to pay a nominal fee for that account. I believe it's about $30, the lowest pricing plan. You can see here the different subscriptions. So for example, if you're under $1,000, that's going to be just $40. If it's $1,000 to $2,000, that will be $50. So basically, as your earnings increase, you're obviously going to be charged more, and that's how it typically works. If it's $5,000 to $7,000 per month, it would be $75 per month. So it works out if you're a smaller account, or if you have smaller accounts, you're not going to be paying so much for that. As you grow, you will be obviously spending more, but it makes sense because it's you're making far more money back by using this tool. So this is how a general look at Infloww. I definitely recommend it. Again, if you want to get access to a free trial, I've got an affiliate link below, and you can click on the affiliate link, get access to the free trial, and I will send over a PDF as well if you join with the affiliate link, and that's going to enable you to get access to the cheat sheets essentially on how we're utilizing Infloww successfully within the agency. So again, click on the affiliate link below and get access to the free trial. Let me know in the comments if you use Infloww, what you think, and ask me any questions if you are confused about using Infloww, and I'll get back to you.